So what's up, y'all? I am here with
TK, man, Tavachek, but those who don't know, but they call me TK for short because can't nobody get the name right.
So tell the people who you are and what you do.
So right now I'm junior going into banking, so this is my last day up here at the current facility that we are right now. About to start my banking career, start making that real money.
I love it. Okay, so what would you call this chapter in your life? Well, what is this chapter in your life called? Is a better way to say it.
What is this chapter in my life? I want to say. I'm trying to make, because chapter names be short.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to be necessarily super short.
Yeah, but I want to say the real beginning. The real beginning.
Why you say that?
The real beginning, because this around the time, I told you, I'm junior getting into banking, so this around the time I finally got my foot in the door, finally getting into, completed my internship during that, so everything that's been building me up to this point now, I actually got an opportunity to show everything that I learned over the time. I've been had beginning since I've been out of high school, but I've been having multiple beginnings, but now I feel like this is the time where I can really show everything I learned up to this point now.
I feel that. And I love that for you. So what lesson is life teaching you right now?
What lesson is life teaching me right now? Everyone has their own speed in life. Basically.
I love that.
Everyone has their own speed in life. Some people journeys, you look at people, especially what's on social media, look at some people that's younger than you, same age as you, that's way farther ahead in life for you, and that's only because that's what God had they blueprint set out to be. And then you looking at whoa, am I dang, I don't know if we curse or if that's what I'm saying. You look at it damn, then am I tweaking, am I not doing this life shit right? But then you really feel me, it's people that's 10, 20 plus years older than you that's behind you, and you look okay, everybody has their own pace in this life. You feel me? It's a marathon, not a race.
For sure, and that's a lesson I had to really learn recently. I feel like our generation, we going through our midlife crisis early because we experienced a lot in our childhood and in teenage years. Because being from the city, you experience life faster than a lot of people.
Oh, for sure.
So it's now we in our 20s, and it's damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy that you say that you bring up the midlife crisis. I feel like that's a fake thing that was just put into the world. When you in your midlife, you're gonna have a midlife crisis. It's they basically saying everybody's gonna have a midlife crisis, when that's not really the case. You can have a crisis can happen at any point in life. In reality, a crisis can happen right now. We young. A crisis can happen when you 6 about to kick the bucket. You feel me? Any crisis can happen anytime. I feel like a midlife crisis is just a social construct.
I can see that.
Yeah, you feel me? Now I'm not saying that it's not a real thing, but it's a midlife crisis could happen. A crisis in general, not midlife. A crisis in general could happen at any point in life. COVID was a whole crisis.
For sure.
COVID was
and that was a very big eye opener.
Yeah.
But when I think of midlife crisis, I think it's when I use the term, I think of it as that's funny you get that. But I think of it as you awaken to the reality of life, and now you realize that your actions have legit consequences. You real life have to figure this shit out, or else.
See, that just goes to further proving my point, because with us being human, we constantly learning. So when you said, a crisis is you legit have to figure this out, ain't no other point. That happens at any point in life. That's what I'm saying. This new beginning, I done learned so much shit up until this point that or so much shit and I'm in a situation now where I gotta I legit have to figure this out, for not only for myself but for the people around me too. Because it's if the steps I'm taking right now don't help right now, or it don't do shit right now, then it could be consequences behind. Not extremely bad consequences, at least I hope not, but it could be damn. What's this here?
It's a stress ball.
Yeah.
But I definitely get what you mean. So in saying that, what is the relationship between happiness and success, and how can one lead to the other?
Between happiness and success, I feel like a lot of people feel like, first of all, you really got to get down to what is success to you. Success to everybody is a completely different thing. It's completely different. Some people, they associate success with having the most money or the most money possible, but really that ain't the case. And rich, and I like to learn from people who are already in a position that I try to be in. A lot of people, and like it may sound like kind of like repetitive, but a lot of people say money don't solve all your problems. Now, it'll for sure solve the main problems that the world's presenting, like bills, wanting to do stuff and all that. But you feel me? A lot of people say they rather cry in a Lambo than to cry on the street type, you know?
For sure.
And but that don't necessarily. It's like that's more materialistic. And then, like I say, especially our generation, everything is like materialistic now. Like people think like the more you have, the less you gonna feel. And really, those are just substitutes for like describe. Like you gotta be willing to get a hold of like your inner self and your outer self. Your outer self being your physical self, like everything that's around you, like you feel me, everybody, like your interactions with people and all that, because you can have all the money in the world, like, but you still feel like just lost. You feel me? So you say success and what? Success and happiness. So I feel like once you happiness in reality, and like I realize I'm my happiest when I find out something new about myself. So I feel like once you find out yourself completely or as a whole type, then that's when you're gonna experience your happiness, and then success just comes along on the road of that, because you need to, like, if you really want to be successful, you need to figure out yourself first. You need to figure out yourself, because
that's how you define what success is.
Literally, that's how you define what success is. Like, what are you? Success is your version of success is like, what do you strive for? What do you want to be? What do you want all your life? Because a lot of people will consider themselves successful just by having a whole grip on like their whole family. You feel me? Like you may, let's say you and your people was getting into, you and your mom was getting into it throughout your childhood. Now y'all finally starting to make progress. Now you want her over there going out for a little coffee or something, and one of these little shit like that. But like, now you feel successful type shit. And then, like, you know, everybody got a different version of success. And I feel like,
for sure, like when I started, that's the reason why I started this channel, because like I was going through this phase of having all of these thoughts in my head, but it's like I need someone to talk to, like, because like me personally, I don't care for talking to a therapist, only because I will sit there and tell that lady all my problems, and I'm for sure my lady. But I sit right there and tell her all my problems. Then I don't like for a person to make me feel like I'm crazy about what I'm feeling. I just want you to listen. And it's like that was my whole thing. Cause like my brother, he'd been out of mental hospitals, and I seen some people go through mental hospitals, and I've learned like that's what they do. And it's like a lot of times you just need somebody to talk to, it ain't even that you need someone to talk to. You just need to get that out your head. And it's like that's what my channel has been for me. Like when I first started, I did lessons and blessings of 22. So I was 22 years old, and I was just saying my thought process on life. And then now I'm in the phase of lessons and blessings of 23 for the next month. Shout out to me. But like I went through that. I'm in that phase now. But then I started incorporating different segments. Like right now, I'm having conversations. These are casual conversations for me to get to know you and for you to get to know me as well. Because we see each other often, but we don't really talk for real. And it's like, ever since I started doing this, I started feeling that feeling of success. Like and in a sense, it made me happier because I'm talking to people that I can relate to on that level. Because a lot of people, like, this goes to this question: are you a product or commodity of your environment? A lot of people be stuck in that. I look at a product as a gold chain, commodity as a gold bar. So a lot of people, we be stuck in that product of our environment, that we get so caught up in our heads about life, and we don't realize we a whole fucking commodity for real. Like, and to me, like that's what happiness and success looks like. It looks like you defining who you are and what you're here for, and using that as the catalyst to whatever you see is next for you.
Yeah, whatever you want to be type, you know?
Yeah. So, since I brushed over that question, if you could go anywhere and do anything, what would you do and where would you go?
If I could go anywhere and do anything, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm real simple. I ain't gonna lie. For some odd reason, I've been seeing a lot of people on these little Jamaica trips, and I don't even care for the whole little river rafts and none of that. Well, I ain't gonna. I just really want to go to Jamaica, just sit somewhere by a tree and drink out of coconut. Real simple. Like it sounds so. I can go drink out of coconut, like go pick some shit up from Walmart or something. But it's just like I don't know. I just want to be around that tropical place that just drink out of, because that's what they was doing on Lilo and Stitch. They wasn't in Jamaica, they was in White, but that's what they was doing on you look. I just want to do some real simple shit, just solely. This coming from a person who ain't never traveled. Mm-hmm. So
I understand. Yeah, I've never been on a plane.
Yeah, plane. I fell asleep on the plane. I ain't going nowhere. I went to Virginia, Virginia and Florida, but this coming from a person I ain't traveled for real. Now that I'm old enough to travel by myself, I just want to go sip on a coconut. I heard that shit's nasty, but I want to find out for myself.
I feel it. Because me personally, I feel like I want to try coconut, because I don't like coconut cake. I'd rather try a real ass coconut from the tree.
One thing that everybody should know about me, I'm obsessed with pina colada flavor shit. When I say pina, that's like a mixture of coconut and pineapple and then some other shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what pina colada is. It's mainly coconut and pineapple put together. Mm-hmm. But I'm obsessed with pina colada flavor shit. So you got the mystics that you get from the G Station. You got the Mr. Pure, man. You got the coconut. You got the pina colada naked smooth on. Anything pina colada, I'm obsessed with. I don't know why that flavor is just good as fuck for me. A lot of people don't like it for real. But I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think I ever tried it.
Pina colada?
Because I don't like coconut.
I'm almost 100%. Okay, yeah, you're right. But I'm almost if you ever you got the corn man or something, or the people that be selling the ices and wait, where you from? My fault. I was okay. Let's see. I'm from OB, out south type shit. So it's when I was coming up for real. We had the corn. We had the corn, you feel. We had the candy, we had the corn all on the corners.
We had that too.
Yeah.
But I always used to get coconut in my snowball.
Exactly. So you know how that's good, but
that's good as hell.
Yeah, you feel me? And now I'm kind of find out. Now, if all you gotta do is mix the pineapple and the coconut, now you technically got a pina colada, even though you feel me? Ain't really a pina, but
Interesting. But what I've noticed is a coconut and that coconut syrup that for the snowballs, they don't taste the same.
Yeah, they don't taste the same for sure they don't, for sure. And man, I want to sip out a real coconut type. I got little fake coconuts from Walmart. I ain't gonna say fake, but little fake coconuts from Walmart. Yeah, you feel me? I'm just nasty. It's here. But
and coconut water, be the cocoa.
I ain't gonna coconut water refreshing to me. I don't know, water in general is refreshing, but coconut water itself, I don't know what it is. It's refreshing. It's nasty as hell, but it's refreshing. Just like that aloe juice.
I can't get with the aloe.
You can't get with the aloe?
What it is when I prepare to drink something, I prepare to drink something. I'm not trying to chew on some aloe. That ain't what I bought it for.
I ain't gonna lie. That's why I don't I forget when motherfuckers was hyping up boba tea or some shit with the little bottle, boy. My friend tricked me into drinking that one time. She was like, just try this. I'm like, alright. She gave me a little extra, so I tried that shit. I threw that shit away. She was mad, but I was like, bro, that shit is disgusting.
I believe it.
Cause I'm thinking it's gonna be pure liquid. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck is that? First of all, then it's a fat ass ball coming up a small ass straw, how the fuck is this thing up a straw?
It caught you off guard.
Caught me off guard. I was boy, talking about some boba tea.
So I got another question. What is your toxic trait?
My toxic trait?
A toxic trait you have.
A toxic trait? When I'm going through shit, leave me the fuck alone. I'm man, I'm learning. I'm learning to get up out of this. But at the end of the day, I ain't even say our generation. Through my experience alone, people talk. So ain't no point. People talk you can tell somebody some shit oh yeah, I'm going through this, and they just gonna, ooh, hey Tavachek going not them. I ain't not like that, but people if I'm telling you some shit, it's for me and you. It's for me and you. Unless we on a podcast right now. But if I'm telling you shit, it's between me and you. Type shit. It ain't for you to go back and tell another motherfucker. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Even if that other motherfucker was my mama or some shit. Ooh, if I'm gonna tell my mama, if I want to tell my people,
you tell her.
So you tell me, but I just ain't want to be like. I just ain't want to go through that. But it ain't even just that. It's just I feel I get what's the word? like more in tune with myself about going through like figuring out my own problems alone, because my problems ain't your problems. And then one other thing is, you could be having the best day, and I'm also I think of myself very considerate. You could be having the best day of your life. Why the fuck am I bothering you with my problems?
Exactly.
Like you feel?
That's the biggest thing about me. Like when I came here, I was not talking to anybody, because when I first got here, the week before I got here, I lost my auntie. That was my little sister's main caretaker. And then that first week I was here, I went to her funeral. So it was like, when I first got here, no, I didn't want to talk to anybody, because it's death is, I've learned to accept death for what it is. But watching a person lose everything in their body, that ain't something you get used to. Like, I saw her the day before she passed away, and she was just bone and skin. And it was just, and her soul was still fighting. So it's like, seeing that shit traumatized me. And like, to this day, I'm still trying to make sense, like, look at that for what it is, like, accept it for what it is. Cause like, it ain't even the fact that she died, it was how she died for me.
Yeah.
And like, life do that. Like, and I've learned that dealing with that stuff alone, it helps you to see it clearly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they'll give you their life experiences, and then they expect you to do the same thing. They have these expectations of you. That's why, like, I don't really talk to a lot of people a lot, because it's like, shit, unless you can help me get to a better space in my life, then what I'm talking to you right in that space for? Like, it's just, for me, it's just all about, like, everything is about awareness. But what I also learned is, if you don't talk to someone in that space, you don't know where your mental health is. You don't know if you're receiving the information that you're supposed to get. Cause it's like, when my cousin passed away, I cut everybody off. But I didn't realize like how toxic I became till I got in a relationship, and I'm living through all that toxicity. Then I come back to everybody that I cut off, and they all changed. Cause shit, just because I felt distant for a year, don't mean they didn't don't mean life didn't keep going for them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I've been learning to hold myself accountable when I do get in those spaces. So like, my question to you is, how do you hold yourself accountable for your toxic traits? It might not necessarily just be that one.
Like, how do I hold myself accountable? Like, well, I don't, when you say hold myself accountable, like, what you mean? Like, take responsibility for, like,
how do you parent yourself?
Basically, like, cause like I said, even to this day, I still do that shit. Like, when I'm going through something, I don't really want to talk, but I let it be known now. Like, you feel me? Like, cause one thing I noticed I'm good at, like, when I'm going through something, like, I can still operate, I can function through society. Like, I would be going through something and wouldn't nobody know. That's only because I'm considered also, like I say, when I'm going through something, I don't need you over here. Like, I don't want to be the mood killer type shit. You feel me? But when I'm going through, I want to operate through outside, because I don't want nobody worried about me. I don't want nobody, you feel me? But how I hold myself accountable, like, the people that's close to me, like, you feel me? I tell them, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Like, I ain't really feeling it today. Like, and it's like, you know, so and so, this happened. I don't give everybody all the details about it. So this happened. So if I'm a little off it, you feel me? I'll let it be known. Like, you feel me? But I still, like I say, still even to this day, I got it bad with, like, I'm going through shit. I just want to be to myself, like, or I'll just be quiet, like, cause usually I'm usually like in like a way you can really tell for real. I'm always person that's like, hey, yo, how you doing? I always want to ask somebody how their day is. And I do notice when I'm going through something, I really don't be asking nobody nothing. I don't be talking. I don't be, you feel me? So I be like, hey, my fault if I'm a little rude to, like, you feel me? Not rude, because ain't no excuse, like, ain't no excuse for being rude to somebody. But excuse me if I'm a little distant today, but I'm going through something. But like I said, I'm trying to get out of it though. I'm trying to get out of it because I feel like that. I realize that's toxic.
What is rude? Because like I feel like everyone define rude differently.
Rude is being unnecessarily mean. To me, that's what I feel like it means. It's a whole dictionary version of it. Rude is being that was not needed. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll be rude to myself. Like in my head, I'll be thinking of some shit. You feel me? lot of people think it's shit, but I won't say it out loud because it's rude. But it's my version of rude. But like being rude is being unnecessarily like basically you see somebody walking down the street, kind of bigger than everybody else that's on the street. You just out of nowhere, like you don't even gotta say it to them, but you say, hey, this motherfucker fat as fuck. Like, what was the point of you saying that?
For sure.
Like, I see it, like you feel me? You see it like this motherfucker fat. Like, somebody could be let's say it's a speech or something, like you feel me? You saying a speech, somebody be up there talking and stuff like you over here cracking jokes about stuff like, oh that motherfucker can't read this as you like bro, we all hear the same shit. Like what was the point? Like if you gotta ask. If you really gotta ask, like, what was the point? Like, at the end of that was some rude shit to say.
Like when you making someone the butt of your joke. Like, I get it. I get exactly what you're saying. When it comes down to hurt people.
Yeah.
Like you hurting someone because you hurt.
And being rude is also like, I ain't gonna even say it's rude because some people are not, and I do realize one thing I did learn as I'm learning. Some people are not socially aware. And what that socially aware mean is, let's say we have a conversation. And like say you have a conversation with a motherfucker. Then as they talking, you just cut them off and start talking again. Mm-hmm. Which to me or to you, like that might seem rude, but another person's not socially aware. Like, bro, a conversation is you talk, I talk, we take turns. Mm-hmm. I can't be in the middle of it. Either you just jump in, you feel me, or even if I pick up my phone and I take a phone call while you talking, you feel me? I feel like that's rude for me, but then again, it's other people who just like aren't socially aware and that it don't click in their head.
I definitely get that, especially with the cutting people off while they're talking. That's something I had to like really get on myself about. Yeah. Because it's like I learned how much I do it. Mm-hmm. But the thing that pisses me off when people take a call in the middle of a conversation, like, man, that will I just walk off because it's like,
what's the point? And then, but like I say. What I said was really like saying some shit that's unnecessary. That's rude regardless. There ain't no way around it. But like you see, taking a call in the middle of a conversation, cutting stuff off in the middle of it, like you got on yourself, but you could realize yourself. You realize yourself that you just wasn't socially aware of it. Mm-hmm. Like it's like you gotta realize everybody grew up different. A lot of people, not all their brain cells click for real on certain shit. So it's like they used to in their household they used to when a motherfucker talk, I'm gonna talk type shit or. You feel me? Or matter of fact, let's say like it's just not being socially aware. Just like I wasn't socially aware at one point in time. I talk fast as fuck. Mm. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, bro, slow down. I'm like, dang, like I didn't even know I was talking. I hear myself. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And you feel me? I'm assuming you hear me. So like it's just like you just gotta be socially aware because like I said, a lot of people don't have. You'll be yeah, you feel me? And you'll be surprised how a lot of people who are social as hell now. Grew up just stayed in the crib, like, so they didn't really have too many human interaction. You learn through human interaction. I don't know what nobody say. That's the best. Sure. That's the best source of education is through human interaction, through interaction in general.
Like that's the like shit. That's the only way God gonna talk to you,
man.
Cause like don't be wrong, God can only say so much when you're in solitude.
Bro.
But it's like God use people as vessels. So it's like the messages come through other people sometimes, and it's like and then like not even just. Like the messages come through them. The messages are them.
Yeah.
Cause like everything I've learned, I keep saying this. I learned from my village. Like my village mean everything to me because it's like that's who taught me. Like when I didn't have my mom and my dad to help me. Mm-hmm. Like I had my grandma, I had my auntie and my uncle, I had my cousins. I also had the people at church and stuff. So it's like
you called them your village. That's crazy because you know that other saying that old people be saying like it take a village to raise a kid.
It do.
Bro, that was your village raising you. Bro.
Cause like, man, who knows where I would be? Like, truth be told, cause I'm like, with me not growing up without my parents for so long, I had so much hate in my heart. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't even that I hated them. It's just that I hated life. Mm-hmm. Because like I'm watching all of these people with their parents, and I'm like, why am I? Because it ain't like they dead. Yeah. They ain't dead. They just chose to their freedom over the mistake that they made.
Chose their freedom over their responsibility.
For sure, that's the better way to say it. Yeah. Because I only said a mistake because I was a little sneaky leak baby.
yeah, but like I say, you gotta. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta take shit to the chin, man. Like from I don't know what your people went through. I don't even want to speak on it because it ain't none of my business. But like I say, in that situation. If I'm in that situation, you gotta take shit to the chin. Everybody know what happened when you lay down. Man, fuck. I mean, you lay down and have sex. You feel me? 2 cups, my bad.
But like, I look at it as a blessing. Like, regardless of how I felt about it in the past, I look at it as a blessing, because at the end of the day, if I see this how they, like, first off, before I even get to that part, I see the type of adults they are now. Like, if I was raised by those people, I would be a toxic ass motherfucker.
You better off.
And like, for real, I'm blessed even, because I had people that actually loved me and cared to, like, see me grow up better. Like, I ain't gonna sit right here and say they raised me right, because like it took for me to become self-aware at a young age, for me to take heed to what they were saying and be able to be like, maybe you wrong about that one. Like, you like how they say, like, I'm the adult. Yeah, you are the adult, but you sitting there acting like a little ass kid.
Yeah, I get it, but ain't nobody an adult. Like, ain't nobody. You could be 16, 15 with the adult mindset versus a 30-year-old, 40-year-old who still acting like a kid.
Man, and like and I ain't gonna lie, like, I learned so much from my little cousins. Like, my little cousin, what's crazy is now she's 16, she's pregnant. It took, like, mind you, when she was a kid, she had to help raise her siblings because her mama wanted to go out and play. But it's like, damn, now when she's a parent, now she's gonna become a parent. Y'all saying, like, she acted too fast, she acted grown, but y'all had her having grown responsibilities. She and her 16-year-old mind, she's right where she's supposed to be.
She's right, and like, that kid ain't gonna make no difference. Like, I ain't gonna say gonna make no difference to her, but it ain't gonna be nothing that she ain't been exposed to.
Exactly. So my question to you is, do you meditate, or do you have, like, quiet times that you sit with yourself?
So meditate, because meditate, well, I don't know, I really don't know what exactly the whole definition it is, because when meditate to me is just sitting somewhere taking in the energy of the universe. That's how I see.
To me, that's why I said quiet time.
So quiet time, yeah, I had quiet time, but my quiet time come from the result of me just sitting in my room in the dark, chilling. Like, you feel me? Like, quiet time, like, in my quiet time, surfing the web, or I could just be, you feel me? Like, I daydream a lot. So I feel like that's my version of meditation, because, like, I promise you, it could be a room full of people talking, and I won't hear none of it, because I'm out the window somewhere. I'm Superman. Exactly. You feel me? Like, you feel. So it's like I have time to myself. So when I'm ain't around nobody, I most definitely have that time to myself. I'm just sitting right there thinking.
So what does manifestation mean to you?
Manifestation. A lot of people think I see. I want to say it's speaking into existence for real, like. But I don't care what. No, I don't really know. The tongue is a powerful thing, but I still don't. I can't wrap my head around. If everybody could just go say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna be a millionaire," and all they gotta do is say it 1,000 times, everybody would be doing that shit. But manifestation, for real. My bad for cutting you off too.
No, you good.
Manifestation for me, for real, it's just like, this is why I see myself. You feel me? I'm gonna pray on it. You feel me? I'm pray on it. But I'm also manifestation. There's 2 parts of it. I'm talking into existence, but I'm also taking action to make sure it's happening for myself.
Faith without work is dead. And like, that's the whole part of manifestation. It's about, like, a lot of people have this believe it to see it mentality, but manifestation is you believe it so that you can see it. You know it's gonna be happening. You know it's gonna happen. That's why they say you say things in the present moment, because you're speaking it into existence. And it's like, the better way to say it is, they say you have to believe it to see it. But like, that's something I had to, like, really learn, because like it's actually me sitting on this next question: what does spirituality mean to you?
Spirituality,
like, I had to, like, really focus in on that, because when I got awakened was when it was trending, but it was more so like life happened and then the trend started. So what does spirituality mean to you?
Spirituality, see, like, these some questions.
Also, what do you believe?
What do I believe in? I believe in, see, it's crazy that you say that, because I'm more of like a realist and like a spiritual person, but not by the book, not by religion, so to speak. So, cause like you don't gotta have a certain religion to be spiritual, but I'm more of those. I for sure, without a doubt, and there ain't no way around it. It's a higher power out there. Where did everybody come from? You feel me? Like, but as far as like what people in the church say and all that, like with the same thing, I don't really get too much into that because there's too many contradictions in it. But I'm more like I believe in like spirits around us type. I believe in like there's a higher energy around us. There's like auras around certain people. You feel me? It's just I don't really get too much into it because I don't know how to go about it. I'm more ignorant to the fact.
I can see that, and the fact that you can admit that shows how spiritually aware you are. Because like I say that the thing is when it started trending, the term spirituality started trending. But the thing is, what it is it's a part of you. Like we have water, that is the liquid in our body. We have earth, that is our physical vessel. We have air, that is the
oxygen that we breathe on, bro.
But what is the fire? Our soul. And that's our spirit.
I ain't never think about it like that. That's crazy.
And so like now when I think of like when people say spirituality, I am living in my spirit. I am living with my spirit. Cause like I'm a firm believer in we are spiritual beings having a human experience because we're here for a time. We're here for a period of time. We were given this body by the Most High. We was given this body, and we soon have to give it back. That's the part of dying.
So would you say that like you are spirit right now, just inside it, like your flesh is your shell?
Like a turtle.
It's like on bro. Like not even because turtle can come out at the end of the shell anytime, but I want to say like,
we came without purpose.
Think of it. You feel me? But I feel like think of it like and it's gonna sound stupid as hell. Think of it like a nuclear bomb. When they shoot the nukes up in the air, like they shoot the nukes up in the air, it's still trapped inside a fucking missile type shit. Until that motherfucking missile breaking all that explosion happened. That's probably. I just thought that show. It's slow, but
that's like a supernova.
Yeah,
that's what Left Eye made her album about. Supernova is about getting to that point. Like it was crazy. That's how her life ended. That's wild. But it's like you get to that point where you just explode. You're released. That's why I believe in reincarnation. So they say energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. And it's a reason why these kids this next generation are smart as hell. They've been here before. We've been here before too. We just a little bit more seasoned.
Hey, it's crazy how you say that because I feel like, and everybody want to say that generation after generation going downhill, but in reality, generation after generation is actually getting more mature.
It's going uphill.
It's getting smarter now. Like what they choosing to do with that education and that stuff is like it could go a different route, but who are we to say that? Well, everybody has their own journey.
But it's also like I truly believe that our generation, we were given the blessings. We were blessed. We are literally blessed to be where we are. For one, Chicago, we have an amazing ass transit system. You can have a car. You can thrive with a car, but you can thrive just as well with the bus. Because for one, $75 for 30 days ain't that bad.
Versus spending fucking $40 a week on gas.
Not to mention all the decorations they want you to have on the car, and you gotta keep up maintenance and all that.
Stickers, you gotta have you gotta get your stickers, gotta get your city stickers, gotta get your transmission test, all that shit. Versus
like, and it's such a blessing to be able to have these opportunities, but then also like we've learned from YouTube, like we have so much access to information more than the people older than us ever did.
People, they had to go to college for information. Exactly. Why do you think so many millionaires now who ain't go to college, who ain't do nothing? They got, first of all, the phone is where, I ain't gonna say it's all you need, but the phone real up got all the information you need. It's just about how you use it, you feel me?
For sure, and like, it is all you need in a sense. Because it's like, you can do everything from it now. That's what COVID did. It brought everything to the phones. And it's like, my thing is, God uniquely placed us where our consciousness in this generation. Because we like torn in between the two, literally. We actually had an opportunity to feed the next generation better, so that they can grow up and make us live in a life, us grow old in a world that's better.
Yeah.
Because that's our whole, that we're like literally that middleman to do that for them, because we didn't have anyone to do that for us, so we just automatically gonna do that. It ain't even just with intention, just us being who we are, we do that.
Bro.
My next question to you is, what are your long? I don't want to ask that yet. Is the Earth flat around?
Is Earth flat around? I don't know what that is. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, and it's crazy. I'm not gonna argue with science. Like, I'm not gonna argue with scientists. The scientists say it's round. They got the most experience. It's round. NASA, everybody saying it's round. It's round. Now we walking on a flat surface, but it's just like people say if you was round, you would be able to feel it. If you was round, you would be able to see it in the hemisphere. But like, think of it like this, right? This is let's say this Earth, right? But you know, it's layered. Like we got layers on Earth, like it's layers on top of Earth.
I'm so glad you said that.
This is the ground we walking on. So ain't nobody, we can't tell that we walking. Like, come on, gang. Like,
I love the fact you just said that, because I don't even have to tell you that. That was my, like, I just pulled up the whole sphere picture. Because, like, I've been telling people that. Whenever I ask people that question, I tell them, like, it's a sphere. Like, we literally walk on the flat part. Because, like, they always tell us in school, like, a sphere, it don't have a surface. But it do have a surface. Yeah. It's in the middle. And it's like, that's where we live. But then, look, check this out. So you have this bottom part. That's where the earth and water is. But this top part, that's where air and fire is. Guess what else is up there?
What?
Space.
Oh yeah.
It's a whole bunch of empty space. So what if all the planets, all the stars, everything is inside of this big old sphere?
That's some crazy shit.
Because think about it. If you go so high up into the air, you in space. That's space. It's space. Like they have us thinking that space is beyond the earth. But what if it's inside of the earth?
Oh, bro, like, I get what you're saying. So, like, basically saying, like, let's just say ain't no fucking earth. Like, you feel me? Let's say, like, I get what you're saying. I don't know how to put it into words, but I get what you're saying.
But check this out. Like, just how you said it's full of circles.
Yeah. It's
full of layers. Like, these are the layers. Well, who's to say that, like, when they go high up into the air, who's to say they ever left these layers? Like, it's like a labyrinth.
Oh, bro. That's crazy.
Like that, when I ain't gonna lie, I figured that idea out on this channel. Like, I be having to ask people that to see if somebody will contradict what I say, because that shit sounds so. And it's just, it makes sense.
Yeah, and it's just me like telling you like what I like. I ain't gonna say my own thoughts on it, because like man, outside of this, I ain't been asked these questions. I don't know how long since like. We was doing to be honest on Facebook and shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I ain't been asked this shit in so long. So now it's like, I really got me over there thinking, like, damn, you got me questioning like that. What do I believe in? Am I spiritual myself? You feel me? What is earth like? You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Like, I feel like it's layers to it. And, like, to say the earth ain't round, or to say we're not on the round surface, that's just like, why would I listen to you? When they're like, until somebody prove it, because, like, motherfuckers like, damn, that'd be right. But until motherfuckers, I'm gonna listen to the people that's getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to tell me that this shit is like, you feel me? I'm take their word on it.
Like, don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna listen to everything that they say.
Yeah, but
if they say
it's right, like it got to the point of like, what's the point of them telling me that this shit is flat? Like, what? That's what I really want. That's why I really get down to it. Like, I get like certain like, let's say Illuminati shit out the way, all that. I get why they might lie about certain shit, but what do they gain from telling us that the earth is round when it's really flat?
Only thing they could gain is viewers. That's it. What's the point of them telling us that the earth is round when it's really flat? Like what? Like you feel? It might be a point to it, but like I don't really see it, so I don't really care for real. And also, it shows how simple a person's mind is, because it's like if you can't even be open to the fact that you are wrong about something like that, then that shows how relevant your bias is. Yeah. Because it's like, if you can look at it like, if they already said that the earth is a sphere and we know it's a sphere, and you can look at a sphere and you can pinpoint that, like, that shows the level of awareness a person has. Like, and now I'm a firm believer in we all ignorant in some areas. Like, we all have to admit that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it takes for you to admit it and be self-aware about that in order for you to grow from it. Like, once you know better, you do better.
For sure.
And it's like, that goes back to what we was talking about earlier about the fact that you have a lot of overgrown adults. I mean, overgrown kids. Like, you have a lot of those. They call themselves adults because they handle their responsibilities, but they don't hold themselves accountable. So how did you ever grow into an adult?
People be calling themselves adult once they hit 18. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm was one of those people. I ain't gonna say I was, because I was never like one of those people like I'm grown as hell now I'm 18. But now when I hit 18, I'm like, oh yeah, we in there type shit. OG, man, OG said, ain't OG and Granny show, it ain't nothing to play about. You ain't no adult yet. I'm like, you got it. I'm cool. I'm grown. I ain't no adult yet though. I ain't. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Like I say, I can admit that I'm ignorant to a lot of shit. So I wouldn't classify myself as adult. A young adult for sure. But a full grown adult, hell nah. What you got going on?
I don't like those questions. Those revolutionary questions is wild to me.
Revolutionary.
It's only because they're using too many words to say simple shit. Like, just keep it straight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just like, I want to know. I don't like those either. What do you love to do in your free time, and how can you incorporate more of these activities into your life?
What do I love to do in my free time? I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm at the point in my life where like my free time now really consists of me doing errands. So it's like my free time ain't really my free time for the most part. Cause like if I really have free time, and it may sound like if I really have free time, I'll chill all day, like on some to myself, might play the game, might do this. My free time really consists anytime, especially with me, like I'm the oldest boy of my mama. Like my pops are gone, so I try to help out as much as I can. So whenever I get like off days and all that, I get off days, it's me consists of running errands. Or my free time really is me kicking with people, but it still consists of me actually doing something. Like I would want my free. If I could do it in my free time, I'd be on the game and like I'd be like out the way, cause I like being out the way for real. I'd be out the way, and that sounds lazy, but
nothing wrong with that.
Hey, but when you doing stuff on like a daily day, a weekly basis, like 5 days out the week, 6-7 days out the week. Some of those days you do want to just chill. You feel?
I feel like we at that age.
What?
We all at that age where being outside all the time, it ain't what it used to be when we was younger.
It ain't. And the only thing that came close to it being when we was younger is COVID. And I'm gonna forever say this, and like everybody might disagree with me. COVID was one of the best times of my life.
Hell yeah.
COVID was
better than 2016.
I was telling people that. On my homie boy. Like COVID for real was so fun, bro. And like it was so fun in Chicago. Like I can't speak on all the other cities because other cities people's getting locked up for walking out the crib. In Chicago, COVID was so fun. One, all that money that was getting shout out. Was it Joe Biden? Yeah, shout out. Wait, no, it was Trump. Shout out Trump, bro. COVID was so fun. It was all that free money. It was also like. So the best way to put this, as humans, bro, and you everybody can admit this, bro. The more somebody tells you not to do something, the more you want to do it. So let's stay inside the crib. So what are we finna do? Especially us being ignorant motherfuckers from Chicago, but we outside.
Like, you ain't finna tell me I can't leave out my house.
Like you telling me, okay, like I just told you, if it was up to me, I'd be in the crib chilling all day. But just the fact that Auntie Lori told us to stay in the crib, bro. Hell no, we outside. I wasn't even listening to my mama like that. Like COVID was so fucking fun, bro. And I ain't saying I wish that we go back through that, but COVID was the closest thing to the childhood too, because it kind of like, it didn't really force us, but it kind of like enabled, like it brought our childhood back. Because before we was old enough, we'd have to go knock on our homies' door and shit to see if they could pop outside. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We have to go do this and the third before we can like do that. Like before we had the phones and shit, like you have to go, yo, gang, you come outside. COVID really brought that part back, because now it's like, we ain't supposed to be outside, but I'm still for the slide over to my homie crib like, hey, gang, you trying to pop out? It's this little block party popping over. You feel me?
What it for me was the fact that they said no big groups of people, and everybody had them motherfucking grills out.
Man,
damn it every day.
Hey, I can tell you right now, bro. 31st Street Beach, motherfucker, behind the Museum of Science Industry. Is that the one? Yeah, Museum of Science Industry over there off Lakeshore Drive. Motherfucking random spots. DT, I ain't gonna give her even in front of the Trump Tower. DT. 87 around the deep man right. Man, look, it was a lot of spots that was just busting for no reason. And talking about no large groups of people, boy. Get the gas, man. Go first of all, get the gas, get the guns. We outside. No, don't get the guns.
And what's crazy is, it wasn't that many shootings.
Hey, it's so. I promise you, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like crime went down the first few months of COVID. Now imagine when we all got used to it, the shootings did go back up, but still not to the extent they was before COVID. But and I don't know the numbers because I don't look into that. But I do know I didn't see as many RIP posts. I didn't see as many like damn, they just, you feel me? It wasn't that much, like, cause you feel me, we was having fun. Like that was a real life mission time of Brady game. Genuine. Everybody was out there. You was interacting with people like it was damn like a reunion every time I was outside, bro. You will see, cause it's so crazy. Cause COVID, what was that? Early 2019.
It was 2020, the year 2020. In 2021. So
I promise you, I didn't see I graduated 2018. Graduated high school in 2018.
Oh, same year.
So yeah, we just age.
Sure.
Yeah, so I graduated in 2018. I promise you, until COVID happened, that whole 2019 up until 2020 experience, I didn't see nobody that I went to high school with, except my homies, except the few people I was kicking it with. But I didn't see nobody else, and I went to school with. Now when COVID happened, unplanned everything. I'm like, hey, there go. I was with bro. I'm like, you feel me? Everybody was with each other. Not even just people I went to school with, but the people I'm cool with on Facebook, because social media, you cool with. I'm like, you see a motherfucker in real life, you like, damn, bro, this like, you short as hell in real life. Like, hey, like, why you big as hell in real life? What my cousin? Like,
and it's so weird.
Yeah,
because it's like. It all happened. It's like it was a whole bunch of full circle moments.
Yeah.
I wish the wall had like a cover up, because I can't stand it. I keep looking over there. But it was so many. I had so many full circle moments. That's why I had my first spiritual experience.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it was 2021 where I lost a dude. His name Dante.
Mm-hmm.
We went to prom together. But it's like when we had when he passed away, we had a visual for him at our old school, and I saw so many people that I had not seen before. I had not seen since we graduated, and it's like to see them when they was younger and to see them now. It's like, damn.
Hey.
Like and you see how life changed people.
Life changed, motherfucker. You change it for the better or for the worse, because I ain't gonna lie. Just that 2-year difference, bro. You say a motherfucker, damn, I just seen you saying now you seeing them now, like even the people, like I say, when you see people on social media and stuff, like damn, bro, life really got you. Like the guys, like damn, bro, it positive, negative, positive, like damn, bro, you been on your shit, woo. Negative, like damn, bro, them drugs kicking your ass,
man.
And it's a lot of that, and then a lot of females too. That birth control was whooping them, boy.
Ooh.
I'm talking about, bro. You see how skinny I am. Like I'm talking about, you should have been on the Bears, boy. That shit is crazy.
So my question to you is: are people fundamentally good or bad, or is human nature more complex than that?
Good or bad? That's like saying somebody's good or bad. It's like looking at the black or white. Looking at it, because in reality, like what you associate, what's some words that you associate with being bad?
Personally,
what's
killing?
No, so it's like not even just that. Okay, what are you associating with a person with a bad personality, right?
Liar, cheater, disrespectful,
mad, like shit like that. But I really feel like, although in a lot of cases it is just you bad, you good, you feel me? Most of the time though, in 100% time, like I ain't gonna say 100%, like 85% of the time, it's not that simple. Like if it was that simple, then like it would be more bad humans in the world than it would be good, for sure. But I feel like a lot of people just misunderstood, because man, I used to be an angry individual. Like, you feel me? Like I used to be an angry individual. So since I was angry, a lot of people say, "Oh, that nigga is bad as fuck," but I really wasn't bad. I ain't trying to make no excuse for myself, but really I was just misunderstood. Like, you feel me? Why was I angry? I was angry because I was my pops, and I kind of like let that. It was kind of like my question should have been, but it's kind of like my question, like, oh, I was angry. Like, you feel me? I ain't had that fucking male guidance for real throughout all of high school.
And it's like when you young, you learn how to deal with those feelings, so that when you get older, you don't carry those. And it's like when you're young, you don't have someone to help you deal with those feelings. Then shit, you gon' be angry. Like, that's why I said, like, I used to have so much hate in my heart for life, cause I just didn't understand the shit. Like, you know how people be saying, like, why am I here? Like, I had to ask myself that in order to snap out of that.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, it's more complex than that. Like, good. Like, it ain't like, you feel me? Like, that's why there's trial. Like, that's why I feel like everybody knows that though, because that's why there's trial. If it was just good or bad, oh bro, you was speeding with you going to jail type shit. Like, you feel me? That's why it's whole trial. That's why it's like trial. So like, oh, you killed. If killing was like really like, if killers was really like as bad as everybody said, they'll go to jail the moment they get caught. That's why there's trials. But that's because they try to figure out.
Truth be told, if killers was as bad as people say, then they would die when they kill somebody.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why there's trials behind. That's why it's trials behind. That's why you got to go see the judge before anything starts. Because like at the end of the day, you trying to figure, why did you kill that nigga? Like, I mean, like, why did, like, that's like, if you really think about it, like, it's like, why did you kill him? Or why did you feel me? Or you feel me? Like, it's trials, man. Everybody's trying to figure out what, like, because it's like, it's more than just being bad or being good. Like, because if that's the case.
My bad. I was gonna say, like, I feel like courts and stuff is to interpret the gray area when bad meets good, or like the perception of bad and good meets each other. Like, and that's what I've been learning, because like even with the R. Kelly situation, like, to me, if you ask me, all of them could go to hell. I gotta add that disclaimer before I say stuff. Say what I gotta say now. But to say R. Kelly deserved to be in jail is basically saying the parents is okay. It's okay what the parents did. Like, if people say he deserved to be in jail, them parents deserve to be in jail just as much, because they literally groomed their children to do them things.
So, you know how I was saying, like, I was ignorant to a lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie. I hate seeing when black men feel anything. That's why this whole.
Me too.
I hate seeing black men feel that whole R. Kelly shit. I didn't look into it. Like, I know what happened. Like, I know what they said happened and all that. But when it came to the whole, I never seen the Surviving R. Kelly series.
I didn't see it.
I've never seen the Surviving R. Kelly series. I never seen, like, you feel me? Whenever, and I hate when stuff is over trending. Like, so
I feel that
when it came down to it, even fuck the R. Kelly stuff. The Diddy situation that's happening now, I don't know what's going on. I'm hearing about it, but I'm not looking into it because, one, like I say, like, first things first, I hate seeing black men like fail and shit. You feel me? Like, that's just me being me. But two, it's also like, I don't want to see that shit in general, even if it's a white man. Like I don't want to see, like, oh, okay, so and so raped somebody. Like, you feel me? Like, oh, I see the nigga face. Like, okay, I see folks on the street. Like,
then it's also like, why do we have to know that?
It's so much shit. It's so much shit going on in the world. Like, it's like, it ain't even just that. It ain't why we got to know. Why are we just finding out about it? Like, I feel, and I ain't gonna. It's bogus to may sound too. I feel like after a certain period of time, you shouldn't just, like, not saying you should say it, but a motherfucker shouldn't have to face what the hell they face it, because you waited so long to come out the blue with that. Like, if that was the case with R. Kelly, bro, he wouldn't have been in jail, because that shit happened years ago. Like,
and that's the thing with the Diddy situation. It's the fact that they're making these people come forth because what they did before the bill was it was a longer time period to when, like, the statute of limitations, it was at a longer time period. Now it's between 5 and 20 years. So if you don't say nothing after 20 years, then your ass shot. Like, it's over with.
And that's what I say. I feel like that should be because I don't. But then again, that would be me dismissing the trauma that come with it, and I ain't trying to dismiss no kind of trauma that came with the situation. Like, because a lot of, I think you come to find out, a lot of people don't talk about certain situations because one, they probably scared for their life. Two, they
had the safe space.
They either they don't want to talk about it because it's still traumatized about it. Even so, it should be like a gray area. And like, bro, like, I get it. You feel me? We could talk about it, but at the end of the day, look at the person that this person has become. Like, if you really hate this person, despise this person now, like, it's something like you would have said this shit years ago. Not try to ruin it, because I do believe in people and self. I do believe what's when you know, like, when I say you go to jail, what's that when you go to jail, you become a better person. Like, what's it like? Yeah, I do believe people self rehabilitate. You feel me? So like, he's probably a better. I don't know the nigga. I don't know what happened about this, but he's probably a better person now than he was back then, type shit.
For sure.
So it's like, now that he's a better person, like, you feel me? You want to come out the blue and say all this now that he's like, now he actually got to go back and like realize, like, oh damn, I really did do this shit and all that.
But also, like, when it comes down to stuff like that, I always look at life to where you can never ever outlive your karma.
For sure.
It's like, the things you do comes right back, no matter how good, no matter how bad. And I that's how I look at situations like that. Like, because he did do that shit, now he have to face the consequences. And that ain't got. And truth be told, I look at it like, yeah, the people are coming forth, but the whole time God moving them, because it's something that he's doing now that has to be shined on. Because, like, that's the same thing with
You trying to say R. Kelly?
No. Oh fuck! I can't think of who. I see their face, but I cannot think of their name. That's I can't.
You talk about Trump, is you?
That is a person.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example though, because it's like, okay, so when Trump was in office, a whole bunch of sex scandals came out, but the man whose house they used to always go to, he was on trial. So they because he was on trial, shit, he spilled the beans. He put everybody, he shined the light on everybody, but because Trump took that high level, he shined the light on everything that was like all them underlying issues, all them underlying people that been doing bullshit. And it's like, God wanted everybody to know about those underlying people. So it's like, you had to put this orange haired man on the forefront to make it seem like he was the one doing all the bad shit, so that you can get all those people who's actually doing bad shit out the way. So I truly believe, like, life works like that. So to give us all the opportunity to do things better, to like have better access to better opportunities. Cause it's like, I got this video on my Instagram, and it's of Chadwick Boseman. He said that God will move someone away from a door, and put somebody else there so that you can go through it. And it's like, I believe, like, in situations like this, that when we don't understand where all this information is coming from, is because God doing stuff like that. Because that's why when I say God, I speak in like guiding our direction, G-O-D. So it's someone guiding our direction, someone guides the moves of us all, but I don't know who. But I know we being guided, which is why I say the acronym. So it's like, I believe like everything is aligned so that we can walk in our purpose comfortably. So my question to you is, what does generational wealth mean to you?
Generational wealth? Building, you setting up the next generation for success. Meaning, like, whether it be money, because like I said, you can't always associate wealth with money. Whether it be money, whether it be emotional stability, because You don't have to be rich to be wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be able to suffice, like not suffice, but you got to be able to like. Okay, basically, example. We see if I was to kick the bucket tomorrow, like I had kids. Of course, the emotional trauma. Of course, the emotions don't come after that. But after all said and done, after waterworks and all said and done, they can still prosper. Like that's what generational wealth is, and they can still prosper. But not only can they prosper, but in my time with them, I'm able to make sure that all right. You see how I taught you how to do this? You can teach your kids how to do it. It's like that's generational wealth. Yeah, basically planting seeds. Like that's generational wealth to me. Like making sure you prosper no matter what it is. My fault, bro. 6:50 almost up. But no, they can prosper no matter what go on in their life. You feel me?
Okay, I definitely get that. Quick question: do you impress or inspire?
I inspire. I don't really like impress. You mean impress? Like I don't. What you mean by impress? Like just like showing off?
Do you do what you do for other people, or do you do what you do to help? Do you do what you do to show off to other people, or do you do what you do to help other people?
I do what I do to help other people. I personally, I'm one of those people like at the end of the day, I don't really care too much about what other people like think, so to speak. Like I don't get what other people care. I don't care about what other people think, so to speak. But I do care about my image too. But my image ain't got nothing to do with me impressing you. It's just I need you to know what kind of person I am. So I'm not trying to impress you.
Show up your character.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm not trying to impress nobody. But at the end of the day, you know, in the situation, oh, that's Tavachek lane. That's like Tavachek could do that shit. Or nah, you might not want to ask Tavachek to do that shit. Like you feel me? Like cause that ain't something he'll do. You feel me? So I'm not really trying to impress nobody.
I get that. What do you want to be remembered for? What do you want your legacy to be?
What I want my legacy to be? Damn. I want people to know. I really want people. I want people to know, like, oh, not just saying I was cool. I want people to like saying like, you are like he was a good person, but he was a reliable person. I want people to know. I want to know for being reliable. And by reliable, I mean let's being that with people, where people need me. I mean being that like, as in like, for a fact, if you give Tavachek or you tell Tavachek something, you go to me for anything, like you gonna get something out of it. Like you gonna get something out of it. It ain't gonna never be for worse. It ain't gonna never be for like. It may be a piece of the puzzle where you get the whole puzzle solved. I want to be known for being like reliable, at least for being that person. And like, no matter what, you know, he was the person that he was truthful with most of the stuff he would do.
Okay, I get that. I respect it for sure. So if you could be any animal, land or sea, which would you be and why?
Land or sea? An animal? I ain't gonna lie. I'll be a monkey.
Interesting.
Or a gorilla. Cause first they be chilling. They be at the end of the day. All animals hunt, but gorilla, like monkey or ape in general, bro, they be chilling until they're bothered, and that's basically the same way I am. Like
I get that, and also, monkeys and gorillas, they don't have to hunt. They don't have to go search.
Look, and they can either, cause I think most of the time they can either survive off fruit or they can survive off meat, whichever one they choose, I believe. My facts may be a little bit off on that, but depending on the certain ape, but yeah, like for the most part, those animals, and they so smart, like compared to other animals, they so smart compared to other animals that they really don't bother nobody until they bother. Like it's real life. You go on YouTube, see real life videos of like gorillas and shit. Like gorillas and shit, they ain't attacking you unless you fucking with the little one. You like
Oh, you fucking with them?
Yeah, you fucking with them. Like at the end of the day, like they'll do a little intimidation, beat their chest type shit, but they ain't like, you feel me? I'll be a monkey or a gorilla. That's because I feel like that's closely. That's the closest thing to me type shit. If I was on some vicious shit, I'd be like a tiger or an eagle. You know, them eagles know how to hunt.
I definitely get that. Me personally, I would be a Black Panther.
A Black Panther? Why?
Personally, like when I went back into personalizing the animal, I'm the type of person where I study everything and then I go in for the kill. And I'll watch the video, and that's what the Black Panther did. It studied the deer, studied its mannerisms, its habits, its patterns, all of that. And then when it least expected, it just threw it. And then it was incognito. So it was like, think about it, like if this dust was a bush, it was hiding under the dust, just watching it the whole time. And it's like you didn't even know you was being watched, but it's like, damn, until it was time.
For sure.
So the last question that I'm gonna ask you is, if you could give a message to your future self, what would you say? You gotta say it to the camera though.
A message to my future self? Damn. I don't know. What would I say to my future self? You better not have started doing drugs. Cause I ain't never did drugs a day in my life, bro. I ain't, you feel me? You better not have started doing drugs, you feel me? Lay off the alcohol. You better have went to the gym the way you supposed to, like you say. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, to go back to the gym. Cause it's like, I go to the gym for a few months and now I just stop out of nowhere. But life be happening though. Better like stay consistent in the gym. Yeah, my future, yeah. That's it. That's pretty much it, man. And you better have prosper. We don't stand still. You don't do that. We was already at this job for damn near 3 years, bro. This is the most still I have been, like as far as like a job wise. But you better be at least 150,000 by like 2026.
I love that. So remind the people who you are and where to find you.
I'm Tavachek, man. My whole name's Tavachek. You can follow me on Instagram, Tavachek, Tavachek. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man.
And we are out of here.
Bet.